you know what I'm saying, finding new ways to make money and just really stand on top, you know, 10 toes and everything just to, because I'm only 20. So I'm just really educating myself right now, you know. So yeah, brother.
Okay, so you fresh out of school for real.
Oh yeah, yeah. I graduated 2018, 2018. So I really like shoot. I want to even show you a video that's on my friend's page. Like this was when like I was just singing. I was like 12. I was just singing and rapping and doing stuff for fun. And then like when I would say 18, 2018, late 2017, that's when I really started to take music seriously. Because I've always been like playing sports, like basketball, soccer, you know, but I started to really like I recently just started to take music seriously for real, like on another level. But I've always been doing music like since I was young.
Oh,
So
okay, that's what's up.
yeah. hmm
So, you from Mo County originally?
Yes, yes. I was born in DC, but I moved around a lot of places, Silver Spring only, Gaithersburg, Montgomery Village area. So
Oh,
yeah.
you in the quiet places.
Yeah. A lot of people say that, but I feel like you know, some DC people or PG County people, they be like, "Oh, you from Mo County, bro? Oh, you from?" But nah, stuff still be going down in Mo County though. Like it can get loud or it can get quiet, but it's you know what you want to do. But yeah, man, it's a cool county.
Yeah, I used to live out there. I didn't know places like Gaithersburg and Rockville had like hoods until I, what I'm saying, delivered out there and I realized it don't matter where you at, it's always gonna be that one rough part of the area and shit. So I be saying the shit in the news, you know what I'm saying? I know like a month or so ago, police had killed somebody in Rockville. I forget what the situation was, but that shit was crazy.
hmm
So
Okay.
so I feel you, but it's not like Mo County don't hit the news like PG do or like the city,
Exactly.
So that's what it is. And a lot of people or a lot of stories that you hear about, you know what I'm saying, it be from people transplanting from the city or from PG County to Mo County and vice versa. Like you don't hear nothing about like California, Maryland, or Odenton, Maryland, or nothing like that, unless it's just like something out of pocket or something happened on the Bay Bridge or some crazy shit like that. But you hear about the heart of the DMV, that circle right outside of DC and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, and like you said, with like every place has a hood. Like I feel like exactly like Gaithersburg, like there's hoods like Montgomery Village. I wouldn't say it's not like DC, obviously, but
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't like me. I wouldn't raise a family in Montgomery Village. You know, I wouldn't. Yeah, especially nah. I wouldn't raise a family in Montgomery Village. There's a lot of stuff you can get into, a lot of things that happens. So yeah, that.
Yeah, I feel you.
Mhm.
So, have you checked out any of my previous interviews?
I believe I did. I think on your page, did you post some interviews on your page? I think I saw a couple on your page.
Yeah, I post some clips, usually trailers from for my interviews. The full interviews are up on YouTube, and the audio is like on Spotify, Apple, all that good stuff.
Yeah, yeah, man. So I catch some clips. I caught some clips. I was just watching them throughout
Hmm.
and seeing how you really work and just see how other artists, other people, they were connecting to you and stuff like that. So like this is really good what you're doing though. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like some people that have interviews, they'll only do interviews with people that's top or big names and but it's like there's other artists that have true beauty inside of them. It's that they haven't been recognized yet. So it's good for everyone to, how you say it, or even yourself to just really sit down, even with an artist that's unknown, that doesn't, that's not been recognized yet, and really, how you say it, like, just really start up a conversation and really see what he's on to next. So that's great. That's great, my man.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. My platform is just that. The point of my show is to bring on anyone who has, like a art or a business or a message that they want to, put out there for the world, and to have, open conversations, that real talk that you have with your homeboys or your, what I'm saying, you certain associates that don't get publicized. Everyone like that clickbait shit, or they, talking about, DMX or whatever, or, what I'm saying, it's basically they talking about shit that don't really matter. Like, they so concerned about a famous person's family and cheating scandals and shit. Like, what are you doing to better yourself and your people and your household,
Exactly. Exactly. So
So that's the main purpose of my show, not, like, we can laugh, joke, roast or whatever all day, but what I'm saying, it's always a point of, what I'm saying, getting down to, that real talk, stuff that, some people ignore and some people don't know. Sometimes people drop gems, and I get people who comment about, how they wasn't hip to certain information, or what I'm saying, they applied whatever was going on in the conversation to their own life, and it helped better them. So that's what I look for at the end of the day.
exactly, bro. And I feel you with the whole like let me ask you, like, what what do you think is like the true meaning of life, like, to you? Like, what's the true meaning of life to you?
That's a deep question. Not a lot of people even consider that at the end of the day. Me personally, uh, if I was to, answer that question broadly, I would say it depends on how you came up and depend on what you experienced, because you can have the most and feel empty the inside, and then for others, you could come up with nothing and want for nothing because you happy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So for me personally, life is about making sure that from your birth date until the day you leave this earth, that dash meant something. Like, you didn't just go by what everybody was doing. You didn't just sit home complacent. You didn't just work a 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, I'm going to spend every day like it could possibly be my last. And, I'm gonna live out my dreams. I'm not going to hesitate. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to say, maybe next time, or I'll wait till I get enough money to make this happen. I'm just going to do it, because that's the one thing you can't buy back from,
Exactly.
anybody. It's time. So making making my life mean something, and passing it on to my lineage. That's what life is to me.
Okay. Yeah. And I like how you said the whole 9 to 5, like like not working a 9 to 5 and really finding your passion, because I feel like too many people, my brother, are stuck on, what I'm saying, the whole 9 to 5, like, oh, this 9 to 5, it's gonna help me pay the bills, it's gonna help me do this. And so focused, but they take so long to like in their brain, like, okay, I'm gonna start this business, or I'm gonna start my passion. But bro, you're only getting older. You're only getting older. Like, what I'm saying? And it's like, that's why I feel like a lot of people, even some old people, sometimes just regret. Like, they be like, damn, I didn't even start my passion, when I was 20 years old, like I should have took time and really started something, and made something great, because like, you don't know where you could have been. You don't know where you could have been. So
Yeah.
it's just sometimes seeing that is just like, damn. But like, that's why I'm blessed, because sometimes I feel like even I make mistakes. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, let me just get some bread, let me get a little more bread. Let me get a little more bread to really start locking down. And then I put a play together, or I put a plan, a schedule. Okay, I'm gonna like drop my music in the music video, and et cetera, et cetera. So I feel like it's just go, just go. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, with that, but
I don't think that it's not it's not truly important when you start. It's the fact that you started at all, because a lot of people, you know, they wait till they in their 50s to jump off the porch or something stupid like that, you know, or they jump out there because, you know, they was dealing with other issues. Sometimes you can't wait because there is no plan, there is no script that's given to everybody once they come out the womb. Like, you know, all right, this is how this thing's going to work. Nah, you don't get that. You know, you got examples in front of you and you learn from your mistakes. And that's basically what life is, if you think about it. There's a lot of entertainment, there's a lot of turmoil, there's a lot of hurt, love, pain, but it ain't no rules. It's only examples and experience. And what you do once you have those examples and you have those experiences, it's pretty much how your life is going to be dictated after that. Because they say a hard head make a soft behind, right?
yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
you could do the insanity thing and keep trying the same thing over and over again, or you could switch paths. You know, if you hate your job, get a career. You know, if you hate your career, switch it. You know, if you feel unfulfilled or unhappy and you in an unrequited relationship, then stop torturing yourself. You know, move on and find a way to love yourself without needing somebody to connect to in order to feel any type of joy or happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly. Like with the whole like, and like you said, like torture. I feel like torture and like the way people like, and like you said, like when they 50 and they really like be like, damn, like I should have started this when I was younger. And I feel like that's crazy because it's like where can you really come back from that? You know, like you're 50 and you like, okay, how am I, like, even like, for example, a retirement account, like this is a whole nother topic, retirement, retirement account and a brokerage account. Like a lot of people, they wait later to get a, like how you said, like a retirement account or brokerage account because, like, because I feel like a lot of people when they're younger, they just want to, like play around, have fun, not study. But I feel like the earlier you study and research stuff, your life is going to be way easier later on in life. And that's why I took the time out of my time to get a retirement account. And I'm starting to save up like at least like 500 a month, 200 a month into a retirement account. So when I'm 50 or 40 years old, I'm not being like, damn, I don't have no funds in my, like, to my name. So what am I going to do? So I really feel like, for example, like, what do you feel about that? Like people that should be younger and trying to live, like study and live a better life for the future. Like, what do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like, okay, have fun now, and like, it'll come later, like it'll come in your path later, or just like, nah, just sit down, be quiet and go. Like, what do you feel about that?
I'm gonna answer that question after I do this introduction. All right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, the Landover Legend, aka Big T, and this is another installment of the I Can't Make This Up podcast. Today, I got a very intelligent young man who hails from Montgomery County, Maryland, not too far from where I'm at myself. A very astute young brother who's trying to do something different with his art. He got a very melodic tone with his voice, and I think that you guys appreciate his sound once you check out his music. He's a young entrepreneur, a young mogul in the making, and I see big things for his future. I want you to give it up for my brother Max, everybody.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up?
All right. So why don't you introduce yourself to my audience real quick?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So what's going on, guys? It's your boy Eyemax. It's your man Eyemax. I'm 20 years old. I'm an independent artist, and I'm just really here to really develop myself as an artist and really just networking. I love networking with people, even my young brother right here, Big T, bro, right here. And in the future, I hope to network with a bunch of other people too. But I feel like a lot of people today, they really just want to be rappers. Let me just say rappers, or just rappers, be the next man, be the rapper. And it's like, nah, man, be something different. Like, you could do your music, you can be an artist, but just add value, add something else to that. You know what I'm saying? If it's real estate, make yourself some passive income, So, and like me, I really feel like I really want to be known as an artist instead of just a person who just goes up to a mic, says something, and then leave, and then just keep on doing that all the time. I want to put, something on the table, like Monopoly. You got how you said, you got your pieces, you moving forward to your goals and other things in life. So, yeah.
That's what's up. So to get back to your question, you asked, how do I feel about young people starting like a retirement or savings plan, at a young age, so they not, left out on empty when they get a certain age. I think that financial literacy is something that isn't taught to children, mostly children of color. And it's something that's being brought up more and more every day. And I'm glad to see, people bringing that into perspective. They're talking about bringing it into the actual education system, which I think is very necessary. And I always try to tell like my nephews who I keep dearly. I got, nephews that I help raise from little kids, you know what I'm saying? And I always told them, do as I say, not as I do. Don't just go out here and do the 9-to-5 thing. School ain't for everybody, but you can find you a trade. You can find something that you're good at, and make sure that you're not just following the crowd and becoming another a cog in the machine. And on top of that, it's nothing the matter with having luxury things, but all that stuff's going to be there. Having something set to the side to where you ain't got to spend a whole check on like a car repair, or something might happen in your house, something might break, somebody might break into your house, and unless you got like house insurance or apartment insurance, that stuff isn't covered. You gotta replace it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think 5 steps ahead just in case you get knocked back too. You feel me? So it's always good to, at the minimum, save at least 10% of your check. It's better to do 20 for those rainy days, because unfortunately, a lot of people work for these major companies and they don't care about you. You pass away or you get hurt, they're gonna, move that job to the next person until you get back. It ain't no, let me look out for you. Because when you out on like injured reserve, depending on where you work at, they only going to give you 60% of what you actually make, of your actual income. They're not going to foot the whole bill. And that's even true for like certain government jobs, even though government benefits are, better than private sector, but those are things you got to consider. And it also depends on where they at in life, whether they're going to take that in and hold it heartily. Because unless you ingrain that in them as a child and not force it, you know what I'm saying, for them once it's too late, like once they experience adolescence and everything, then you have a better chance of them, adapting to that mindset easily,
Mm-hmm.
So, that's what I think about that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I could say that's a very solid answer. That's a very solid answer because, and also it also makes you think because what they say, if you ain't thinking or if you're not competing with your mindset or doing something different, you're not gonna grow. You're not gonna grow at all. And I really feel like, and that's why like I was even thinking like I want to start to even with young people. I know I'm young right now, but I was thinking like I want to even start to make a program or something like a little program and just have kids, that don't know, the way or having, having like a hard time kind of getting started on what they want to do. It can be kids who are 16, 15, just even just like challenge their mind, just be like, what do you really want to do with life? Because like most likely they probably don't want to go to school, or if they do want to go to school, what are you going to do after school? Because I feel like a lot of people think, okay, school alone is going to get me this, et cetera, make me be, but that's not the case because you go to jobs that are going to ask you what you got, how many experience, like how much experience you got, like do you have 2 years, did this, and you don't want to be, how you say, what's that word, dependent on that. So I feel like I I really want to just put light to that and really kind of challenge people's brains to really develop. But that's I feel like I want to do that more when I reach more of a target audience. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like more of a target audience. I get more out there. I have started having fan bases in different countries and whatnot. But I was definitely thinking about that. What you think about that? Like, you feel like that's cool, or like,
Starting a program like that to help mentor youth on.
hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
You
Mm-hmm.
mean about like starting a program to help mentor youth and
Yeah.
get them to broaden their horizons? I think that'll be dope.
Okay.
That those type of programs, they get taken away once the shit hits the fan, uh economic wise, what I'm saying, especially in brown neighborhoods, you know
Exactly.
so there used to be all types of programs when I was a kid that I don't see anymore. Either that or due to crime rate going up and kids going missing or hurt, or just anything negative that impacts all that. So all that stuff that at least from my era that I seen when I was growing up, I don't see that no more. And kids don't go outside no more. They stuck in the house on their machines and doing whatever. Right now we in a place where, outside is dangerous, but you also can't just let that limitate you.
Okay. Exactly, bro. And with the whole Fortnite, the whole Fortnite and these video games, man, they got agendas to them too, man. Like, letting these kids not go outside, like it's a game. They want you to be sitting there playing they brand. They want you to be, stuck and glued to that remote, to that what you call the controller, the whole day. And I feel like that's really what makes, I feel like, other kids not go on to study something else, because they're like, you know what, bro, I'm gonna just chill for the day. Let me go on Fortnite chill. I'll probably do that business 2 days, in 2 days, 2 days later. But it's like, nah, man, like you got to start it now, because the only thing you're doing for this company or for this Fortnite or this video game company, you're just giving them bread. You're just giving them bread. And it's just like why not do that when you can make that same income and build you another stream of income and have passive income and revenue to your name and go, you know what I'm saying, build your own stuff. So
let me ask you this.
mm-hmm.
You're 20.
Yes.
I don't know too many 20 years olds that have that mindset that you do. Mm-hmm. What groomed you or what put you in this state of mind or this way of thinking?
I would definitely say, brother, like definitely hanging with people, like having mentors, definitely, and hanging with people who have a positive influence and also are on the same path you're on. And also research as well. Like me, like I've been like lately, I've been researching a lot of like if it's ways to get money or if it's how the world really works or if it's just, you know, just listening. Listen. And I feel like, brother, like 20-year-old, 19-year-olds, that's our problem. We don't want to listen. Like, listen to, like, if an OG is talking or something, like, I'll just see sometimes, you know, 20-year-olds just looking, just be like, oh, yeah, you talking to, but they're just not in their head. So, mm-hmm. So, you know, because they just talking, but it's like, are you really listening? Or is it like, is it going in here? Is it going out there? Or is it going in here and it's staying in there? Or, you know, so, I feel like that's what separates me. And that's why I know so much and why I'm telling you, because I don't let it go out here. So, and also I ain't gonna lie, sometimes, you know, the little herb do his thing, you think about
help stimulate those brain cells.
Exactly. Shoot, brother, shoot. And I gotta like you, bro, I would love to even, you know, do it with you, man, because I feel like me and you would definitely have a deep conversation. Like a deep conversation and a very, how you say it, interesting and how you say it, supportive conversation. So I feel like that would be nice, but definitely the herb too, man. It gets me thinking, man, on different levels. So yeah.
Okay, so you said that you started taking music seriously once you turned 17 when you were still in high school, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm gonna say like probably towards like March 2018, because like that's when I was about to graduate. Because I remember I made my first song, and I was hooping at the time because I've been playing basketball all 4 years of high school, and I was an athlete. But I don't know, when I made my first song in the studio, I was like, damn, this is actually cool. This is cool. But I was playing around, rapping, just playing around with it, and I was like, this is kind of cool. And then I went to I kind of ignored it though. And I still went to college because I was still on my basketball grind, my basketball journey. I went to college, and then my first year, I did my first year. But the music was still in the back of my mind. And I was like, damn, bro, should I leave school for this? Like, should I really take a step out and just, you know, really do this? And then I was like thinking about that first year, and I was like, you know what, nah, let me just keep going to school. I'm probably tripping or something. Let me just keep. Then the second year came, still hooping, and I had my bros Quentin and my bro Alvin, my bro Savon. We were all just chilling, and like we would spit freestyle every day in that dorm, man. We would just freestyle, spit, have intellectual conversations, and they were like, bro, you really could spit, like, and you're only freestyling, bro. You got to take this shit seriously, bro. And at the time, I was in my group that I made, MMD, And my other CEO, Matty Ice, he's in Gaithersburg. He lived across the street from me. And he was saying, bro, if you really want to do this, I'm down with you, bro. If you want to drop out, and then we can run it up. But and my roommates were saying, bro, I really feel like you should take this seriously. And then that's when I was like, you know what? I think y'all right. So I literally just dropped everything. I dropped everything, my man. Like, dropped everything. And like, I was like, you know what? I called my mom up. I was like, yeah, I don't feel like, no. We came, it was, so my second year, it was going towards like November 2019 is when I started to be like, okay, I'm gonna leave school and shit. So we had a break. I think it was like, was it Christmas break? Yeah, Christmas break. It started December 5th. And I told my mom, like, yeah, I don't feel like doing this no more. You know what I'm saying? School. Nah, she was like, what? It was like, why don't you want to do it? You know, I feel like you should. I was like, it's not for me right now. So I literally, and I remember because I had to call my basketball coach from Allegheny, Division I JUCO.
Mm-hmm.
I called him and I told him, but I was kind of like, damn, I'm really about to tell my coach. I'm about to, I'm about to really tell my coach right now that I'm about to not play for him no more. So I was like, okay. I was kind of thinking, okay, how should I do this? I mean, so I was thinking like for 2 seconds, oh, okay, I called him, man. Hey, what's up, Coach Reams? So, Coach, I appreciate you. And it's funny because he knew I was about to say something that I wouldn't say he didn't like, but he knew. He was like, okay, what's up? Because like, you know, when you make that, like when you talking to your mom or some or your parents, you're like, mom, I got, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, Coach, I appreciate you for everything. You know what I'm saying? You're a great coach. I appreciate you, but I feel like right now I don't want to be in school right now, you know, and I'm going to end up leaving Allegheny. I was just direct with him, and he actually appreciated it. He appreciated it, and he was understanding. He was very understanding. So he said, nah, you know, I want you to have a great time. I want you to have a great time. I want you to be successful. Then he said, keep up the rapping. And then I was like, keep up the rapping. And then in my head, I was like, wait, he knows I was doing music? Like, I didn't know that. And then it looks like, because I made a music video while I was in school.
Mm-hmm.
It was like near like this bridge. And then I guess he saw that video that we put out. It was like a play video, me and my two other brothers. And he saw it and he was like, keep up the good work, man. You're going to be great. Trust me. And I was like, I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. So then it just went from there, brother. And I just, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. So you stayed in state with school, and you knew, you know, subconsciously that music was your passion. You know, school is one thing, and it's everything to some people, but for you, like most people, you know, or I ain't gonna say most people, most innovators, you know, they know that whatever they got on their heart, that's what they're gonna pursue, and that's what they're gonna go the hardest at. So you did that. You took I would say, a big step into a direction. And I'm pretty sure just from your attitude and your demeanor, it ain't no hesitation with it. Like, that's what you're going to do. And that's how you're going to keep going.
Exactly, brother. Exactly. And I feel like that's what really makes artists, man, that big step, because you always gotta make a big step. You always gotta make a big step and sacrifice some. So I feel like that big step. And it's crazy because when I left school, I kind of got like old friends, they kind of like threw me off. It was like, oh nah, you're not oh, like, you want to start this rap career or music career. So they kind of started hating. Like two of my, I mean, I wouldn't call them brothers, but like three of my good friends, it kind of took it as a joke. So I had to let them loose. I had to let them loose, bro, and let them go, because like, I'm not joking with this. Like this is serious. This is what I really want to do, and this is where I want to be at the next level.
Mm-hmm.
I let them go because they were like, bro, why did you leave school or to stop playing basketball to become an artist? Like, but it's like, bro, it's my life, you know? It's not your life. You feel me? It's not your life. It's my life. So yeah, I respect your decision or what you're trying to say, but I'm gonna keep going where I have to go. Like, I'm not gonna really like listen to you. I mean, I can listen to you, but if it's something you're saying that's not really adding value to what I want to do, then it's like, nah, man, nah. So
Not everybody knows how to handle change. You know, they look at you when you decided to switch things up or, you know, pursue a passion. They look at you like you switching up. Like,
mhm.
yeah, I'm still me. I'm just changing what that means. You know, I'm not just the baller no more. You know, I'm a rapper. I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to add some more hypheness to that. You know, and you know, not everybody has the courage to jump out there and do that. And that's fine, you know, but it's not going to change, you know, at least not for me. And that's how I think people should approach it. You can't look at it like, you know, oh man, I got to feel bad because, you know, this affected this person a type of way. Then you would have never made that step if you let that affect you. And that's what everyone needs to, you know, consider when they, you know, trying to progress and change and better themselves, or even just pursue a simple dream. You know, it's everything to you, it's nothing to them because they don't have that same fire inside like you do, you know, and that's what they got to get. And then once that happens, or they get put in situations where they don't have a choice anymore and they can't pursue a dream, then they'll understand.
Exactly, exactly, and that's crazy because like they don't have what I have, or like they're not, because I feel like even some people too will hate on you, bro. That's crazy. Like some people really will hate on you because you changed your old, let's say your old passion to a new passion, and they will hate on you because they can't do that themselves. And it's like, bruh, why are you hating on me? Because I'm trying to do something better for myself, just because you don't have the courage yourself to do that. And and I feel like it was that was definitely one of the friends that I cut off's problem. Like, because he wanted to, I believe, I forgot, I think he wanted to play basketball or something, because he never played basketball, but he never took it seriously. And
Mhm.
I think he was kind of afraid of what people would think, like him grinding, like, damn, bro, like you never balled. Like, why are you balling? And then I don't know, bro. I feel like he just he just wasn't courageous. So he tried to like push it on me. And I'm just like, that's some weird shit. I don't I don't know. But
I
yeah,
mean,
brother. So
you could say that the difference between you and him is, you know, who you had in your upbringing. When you got people in your corner, you know, that broadens your horizons. You know, they give you that confidence to make those steps. He might not have had that. You know, he might have had nothing but discouragement, or, you know, somebody putting him down constantly because, you know, depending on your household or who you keep around you, or, you know, lack of, you know, proper adult figures in your life, that's what you're going to end up. You're going to end up stuck in that mindset, or you're going to look towards somebody else for some type of guidance, and they're not necessarily the best role models. I mean, look at all these kids that's imitating rappers, you know. So just because they're, you know, they're famous or whatever, don't mean that they're happy. Don't mean that, you know, everything they did to get to where they at, you know, was good or genuine or whatever. So, you know, stop, you know, chasing somebody else's dream, or stop looking at that like that's the peak. Like that's what you need to be happy or to feel like you're successful. You know, it's people that, you know, just do something small like sell waters, you know, and they are happy at what they're doing because to them it doesn't feel like work. That's their grind, you know, or that might be something they do, you know, just for, you know, whatever. Or anyone who like volunteers their time, they don't do it because they have to. They do it because they like doing it. You know, whether it's, you know, feeding the homeless or teaching at a youth center or, you know, just helping in any way they could. It could be donations or whatever, you know. That's the difference between making the right steps or stepping, you know what I'm saying, or falling backwards into the old ways. And that's what we need to start doing. We need to stop doing the same old stuff that, you know, that's how they saying now, break those generational curses, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what needs to happen, and it starts by, you know, stop repeating the same steps or the same mistakes over and over again, and, you know, doing something about your problems. Don't just complain. Don't just sit there and smoke and drink or whatever. Or, you know what I'm saying, like, I know people I grew up with that still chill on the block every day, and now I switched up because I don't do that shit. Like, that's some shit I left in my 20s. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's, you could have too. You chose not to, so it is what it is. You know, I'll speak, I'll be cordial, I'll chuck a deuce. You know, I might even sit and rap, but I'm not gonna sit here all day. I got a job and I got my career. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make my career my business and put myself in a situation to where I'm not at the mercy of a major corporation no more. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what innovators do. I can't speak for everybody else though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, facts. And that's very courageous that you took that step, you know, to make your own business and you have a job and you have your job and you getting that bread and you putting it towards your business. Cause like let's say you just ignored everything. You just ignored everything. You were still on the block, you know, smoking, drinking. Who knows where you would have been right now? You know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy because it's just like us, and I feel like sometimes black people, we be stubborn sometimes, man. Like we be stubborn. Like why you think well, white people, bruh, like, and this is no racist, no racial or nothing, but
Mm-hmm.
like white people are smart individuals, very smart. They know how to put investments. They know how to put, you know what I'm saying, put into a business. They know how to have how you say it, generational wealth to their children and watch it grow from, for example, the retirement account again. You put that bread, you give it to like white people, and I feel like black people, we should follow in that route. But a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, they like, and like, cause I have some friends too, or at least, you know, some friends I used to deal with, like some white people would tell them some or just give them some advice. But sometimes since they're white, they'll let it kind of blow by. But it's like, and by the way, I feel like black people can be racist too. Like black people can be like, I feel like a lot of people think black people can be racist. And black people can be racist too, bro. And it's just crazy because it's like, bro, like we should be on the same timing as these white people, bro. Like they be doing what they have to do. Like, what do you feel like? Like do you feel like that's a true statement? Like, do you feel like black people are really kind of stubborn to information, especially from another race? Like, do you feel like that?
I think that a majority of people are, it's not just stubborn to other races.
Mm-hmm.
They stuck in their own ways. You know what I'm saying? So how they real dismissive to anything foreign to them.
Okay.
Because, you know, racism, that's non-binary, it's multicultural. Racism exists everywhere, you know, as far as people go, you know. So I don't look at it like, um you know, if I was in that person's shoes, like someone could be telling me some bad information. I look at it as information coming from somebody I don't know. So I'll take that and do my own research and compare notes, and that's what I can say that a lot of Black people are lazy,
Yeah.
because, our white counterparts had a 400-year head start. And like I said earlier, you can't change the past. What you can do is, make yourself a better future. So you got to have the um, the want to do better. You can't put race into anything. Yeah, it is unfair, and yeah, there is some people out there that's not gonna like you because the color of your skin or your ethnic background or your religion or whatever. But you can't look at it that way, because if you keep using those dividers to, keep yourself away from information and away from, things that's gonna help you grow, then you'll always be complacent and you'll be stuck. So, I see stuff like that happen all the time. And my thing is, I'm going to ignore it because it ain't going to do nothing but hinder my growth. Yeah, I check people when they need to be checked. And, sometimes shit can get physical, but it's never from a place of, racism or anger. It's right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how I think that, people need to start looking at, solving their problems. Like, don't just say, oh, you listening to that white man or whatever the case may be. Okay, what if he was from Asia? Or what if he was from Europe? Or what if he was from Australia? You know what I'm saying? Or there white South Africans.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna disregard the same information because his skin is different. He's African descent. And if
Exactly.
you do your genealogy, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna find out that it wasn't by choice, but you might have multicultural ethnic background. You might have 23% European, a little Asian, a little whatever. So you got to stop looking at it as we all separated by color. We just separated by regions, honestly, you know, and languages. So once people get over that mindset, which won't happen anytime soon, or at least in the next couple generations, I believe so. I think that you'll start to see international growth.
Okay. Exactly. And definitely, like you said, an international growth. And that's the whole beauty of it, man. I feel like because like with this whole COVID thing, bro, like if you haven't learned something new, I feel like if you haven't learned something new or started what you really wanted to start it on, it's like, what were you doing? Like, like literally like they shut everything down. So you had your peace of mind to yourself. You know, you could start researching new things and look at things for how they are. And it's just like, and that's why I feel like even with some friends, I'll be like, bro, like you haven't learned anything or started nothing, bro. And then it's like, I'll tell them, bro, like this is what you do. You put this, and then they're Black, you know what I'm saying? Because I have a lot of Black friends, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like they'll put it to the side sometimes. They'll put it like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna do it. And I be like me type of person, like if you my mans or if you my brother, I'm gonna really try to drill it in your head. Not try, I'm gonna drill it in your head, like, bro, like this is what you gotta do, bro. I'm telling you, I did it for myself. And it's just like they'll still be like, yeah, bro, this. And that's when you said Black people are lazy, it's just crazy because I'll be like, why? Like a lot of white people, I'll tell them like the same thing. They'll be listening and they'll probably hit me up later. Hey, yo, bro, I tried that thing, bro. It worked. It did. But it's like with my Black friend, they'll be like, yeah, bro, I didn't get to try it yet, bro. I was just I'm like, what? It's like, so it's just kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it, my man. Like, it's just like, damn, like, what makes it so like different that this white man could do it, but you can't do it. So,
well, you gotta look at it like this. What everyone's motivated by something different, and you can't
exactly.
like that term. You can take a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can force feed somebody information, but that's probably not how they retain it. So what motivates them is which if you really want to take that extra step is what you would have to lock on. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be like, all right, have you ever seen him jump for, a video game, or does he jump for sports? Like what gets him out of his seat and put forth 150%? That's what you would have to work on or get him to use in order to be motivated to try something new, because not everybody has that. Some people can hear something, take that in and then go work on it the next day or probably immediately. Not everyone has that. And then as far as 2020 and the shutdown and everything, a lot of people had, they took a big L, or they might have got sick, or they was dealing with something. So, I try not to, bash anybody or, bring up, what they should have done. It was an opportunity for a lot of people, but not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So they might have took that first step. It might take them a while to get to that second step. So, what I'm saying? I commend anybody who made that first step. That was key.
Hmm.
Now, what you gonna do with it? Because you can't hesitate. You
Hmm.
know. So if you fuck with somebody, you gonna stay on them. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna yank them up by their coat or nothing, but you're gonna be like, hey man, did you start that yet? Oh, what you waiting on? Okay, I'll check back with you next week or next month. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
then once you get to that point, or they get to that point where they tired of hearing it, that might be the kick in the butt they need to go ahead and do it. You know, so it's the key to learning and motivating that people need to lock on if they want to see somebody else succeed. If you're going to take on that mantle, you know.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. And I appreciate that, like how you said, like it's not yanking them by the coat or just like kind of dragging them. You just letting them. You going slow by slow with them, and I
Right.
feel like that's also what I should do a little bit more, especially with my friends, to just like kind of like you said, you bring the horse to the river, but it's his choice if he want to drink or not.
Mhm.
So I really should definitely just step by step, slowly, 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 slowly approach it to him. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely. I appreciate that, man. That was good for even me to, you know.
No problem. So, why don't you tell me a little bit about your music, man?
Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. Oh, just like the flow of it, or like the how I like.
Yeah. So how do you approach making music? Like what is your creative process, and how long would you say it takes you to put a track down?
Shut down. Okay. Well, so for me to put a track down in my creative process, I really like I listen to the beat. I listen to the beat, and then I'm not gonna lie, I'm really quick to and really I know I'm very talented when it comes to hooks.
Mm-hmm.
Hooks. Or if I'm listening to a beat, I already know the hook. Okay, the hook is like da 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 da. So I'll put the hook down, and then if I feel like the verse, if I feel like when I go to the studio, if I feel like I can kill a freestyle, or I already know what's in my brain, or I already know what I'm gonna talk about on that song, then I'll go and freestyle. But if it's a song that I wanna write to, and I feel okay, let me just write to this joint because I feel like then I'll write it. But like the whole time frame of when a song is done, I could be working on one song like for a week, a straight week, or even 2 weeks, or another song it might be 2 days, 2-3 days. But I sometimes like, I'm very versatile. Let me just say it loud. I'm very versatile on the time frame and how I write my music. So
Okay.
yeah.
So who are some of your musical inspirations?
Oh yeah, I would definitely say Jay-Z. My man's Bob Marley. Shout out Bob Marley, man. And my bro, man, Capital Steez. I don't think you know him. My friend Paul introduced me to him, like, I think in 2020. But like the things that man be saying, like, really I'd be like, damn, like, he really knows the true meaning of life on a conscious level, on a spiritual level. But I would say Jay-Z, Capital Steez, even Lil Wayne, Kanye, and yeah, then that's pretty much it. Pretty much.
Okay. So each of them inspired you differently. Is it from their artistic choice, or was it their flow, or was it what they was talking about?
Yeah, it was really what they was talking about and how they talked about it. Like Jay-Z, he was a rapper but an entrepreneur, and he'll have gems in his music saying what to do with your money.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people kind of overlooked it a little bit, but I peeped it and I was like, damn, this man is a genius. like this man is saying he's literally putting you a plan right there on his song that you could just take and go with it. So I was like, damn. I was like, that's tough. And then Kanye, I like Kanye, what he be saying too on a conscious level, because he really be diving deep about, I ain't gonna lie, like these past couple months, bro's been, I don't know, but bro's kind of been going a little crazy, but I know he's a true-hearted person. He's a true-hearted person, and I know he wants to definitely help out people, and really, especially with his music, especially like Kanye back in like what 2011, 2012, the things that he would preach in his music, and even now, I feel like because he kind of transitioned it to more of a spiritual and a godly side now, I see the true beauty and the true creativity in his music.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. So who you listening to these days?
These days, man, I'm not gonna lie, I don't be listening to like mainstream stuff. I really don't. Like, I kid you not, I don't listen to no. I'll be listening to like, Joey Badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I listen to Joey Badass. I listen to Capital Steez. I listen to sometimes probably some friends, a couple of my friends' music, because I have some good friends and cousins in Texas. Probably listen to a little bit of their music, and some music in the industry here and there, but it's not like every day. I like to like listen to, I call it educated, no, educate music, or like educational music that that'll make you like, think about things. So
Okay,
yeah.
you mean like Black Thoughts or Dead Presidents, somebody like that, Tribe Called Quest. Somebody who's someone that got real messages in their music and wants you to listen. Not
Yep.
song in general. People like that.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what's
bro.
up. One dude I've been listening to, my man put me on to Don Tripp. He down in Memphis, man. And dude he a monster, man. Like when it come to wordplay and writing a story, you know what I'm saying? I think that's somebody you should check out. And I see him, I see Big Crit, people like that, people like Andre 3000 and J. Cole, who are actually lyricists, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that moves the crowd. They're not just rapping about the same old that'll have you think and rewind that track like, wait a minute, what did he just say? Oh shit, I ain't even catch that the first time. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the stuff that I like and I enjoy. You know, it ain't nothing the matter with, you know, new styles and new artists and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I like innovation, but I don't like repetition. I like originality, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I see a lot of carbon copies of,
Okay.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, like Young Thug and Lil Wayne out there. And, you know, that's good that you got your own, you know, your own name and everything, but what makes you unique? You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between, you know, all the people I just named and the new generation. And I ain't sleeping on nobody that's out, because obviously they at the top for a reason, or they in the, you know,
Yeah.
in the news for a reason, you know. But what really makes you an individual out of your class and your generation?
Exactly. Exactly. And originality is so important, especially I mean, nowadays, I don't know, bro. Like, if like I feel like the music back, like the early 2000 music, I feel like it was more original, or way more original than now. I feel like a lot of artists just they just they like any song could blow up. Like any song could just go viral. You know, it's just like, dang, like it's like we kind of lowered our standards in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of lowered our standards in a way. But I know not everyone is like that. Obviously, not every there's people out there that really empower and really appreciate true originality and creative music, which is dope. But I feel like more than the masses, like you see all these songs like, and I'm like, oh shit, where they get started? Bit, I got no shit. Oh, with blood, like, you know what I'm saying? Like just things like that. Like it's just talking about killing people. That's really it. If you really break it down, it's just talking about killing people. Like, like, what does that have to? You know what I'm saying? What's the bigger picture behind that? So I always try to look at stuff like that.
It's art imitating life. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's all you know. That's what you're going to talk about, except you're going to do it on the cadence and with a unique voice or auto tune or whatever. So, you
Yeah.
know, can you switch that up? Can you talk about anything else? Can you freestyle about some real shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference. So I think that, you know, people who take their gift of being an entertainer, because that's what most of them are. They're entertainers. There's rappers, there's entertainers, and there's lyricists, you know.
Okay.
And because we, you know, back in the day, you know, it was harder to get on the radio. It was harder to put your music out. You know what I'm saying? It was harder to get on that spotlight. So with the help of social media, which is good in certain ways and bad in others, you know, we've become oversaturated with, you know, entertainers and rappers, you know, and it's easy to go viral, especially if you talking about some clickbait shit, or if you got a gun in your video or a girl shaking her ass or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the differences, and you know, that's what we're seeing. Like look how many movies are out right now, or TV series. You know, it used to be like maybe 20 a year, you know, that might come out, or a certain set of shows that comes out per year and they switch it up per season. Now Netflix dropping like 10, 15 movies a month, you know. You can enjoy a movie last month, and this month you'll forget about it because you see all this new stuff that happened.
Exactly.
So, you know, the good is being filtered out by the generic or the bad.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's that attention span.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like, yeah, that's that attention span. I feel like nowadays, you know, a lot of people got a very, very short attention span, especially for music and movies. Their attention span is quick. That's why when as artists, especially with music and me, I like to like really catch the audience quick, like even then like the 10 seconds a song goes, like have a unique flow or say something. I can just be talking, but just have the, oh shoot, what did he just say? Like he just said some real stuff, and then they'll be listening and be like, oh, this, you know, yeah, you know, so like you can just bob your head and really think about it as well. So yeah.
Okay. So you got any projects that you're working on that's going to be coming out, or any new videos?
Yes, right now I'm working on my song. No, I finished my song and did a feature with my man's out in Atlanta. It's called Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. I plan on dropping that single. So I'm dropping a single, and then like 4 more other singles, and I plan on dropping the mixtape. So I'm just having everybody keep a lookout for that. And I'm working on, you know, cover art with some stuff, and me too. Like I'm different. Like I know this is an old fashioned way of things, but you remember early 2000s, some people will go and put posters up of their
Mm-hmm.
singles and mixtapes. So me, I'm a little different, like because I don't really see a lot of artists, especially around this area, do that. So I like sometimes like when I'm done with everything, I'll go and fax or copy some posters, you know, go to Staples and just go put boom, bus stops, boom, train stations, boom, like just put up my posters and my cover arts saying my mixtape out, so my mixtape out, boom, go, you know. So I like to be different too. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, got the streetwear version of guerrilla marketing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's, you know, not a lot of people pay attention to that stuff, but you know, like-minded individuals will catch on, you know. Now, finding a way to get that on certain social media sites, that's key when it comes to, you know, spreading your word, or, you know, spreading news of your album. So, you
Mm-hmm.
know, it's ways of doing that that's cost effective, I should say. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about that later on too.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, bro. I really would appreciate that because me, I'm actually fully independent now. So I'm not actually with my MMD group that I was telling you about what I was doing in college. So I'm not in that anymore. Um, I actually decided to do my own route, but I'm still good friends and good brothers with my bro Matty Ice. He's an artist too. So he's an artist too, upcoming artist from Gaithersburg, Maryland. So yeah, like but me, I'm still cool, but I'm just like really staying down to myself right now. I'm staying down to myself and doing this independent because I have other assets that I want to build on when I'm, you know, blowing up and ready to go crazy. So yeah.
Okay. So what do you see at the end of your goal line when it comes to, you know, Eyemax, you know, the artist, and, you know, entrepreneur? Like, do you want to, you know, start your own production company, or you want to have multiple business going on, or something of that nature?
Mhm. I really want to have multiple businesses going on. So I was thinking about when I'm up and I've blown up and I'm up there, I want to make a record label, have a record label, but and really change the industry kind of. I mean, it's gonna be hard because I was thinking about even some names for it, like consciousness entertainment, you know, or you know, third eye entertainment, but like not on no evil stuff, just on positivity, positive, like a label where artists, like my artists, they talk about conscious, you know, talk about conscious things in their music and have a conscious outlook on life instead of just pushing a negative agenda. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then I plan on doing like some real estate and some stock stuff, but that's more. I mean, I'm learning about it right now. I got some stuff in process, but like I'm gonna really start getting heavily into that more in the future. So.
Okay. I was going to say you should, depending on who you bake with, you can set you up a meeting with a broker. He could educate you on building a portfolio, and then you can go with them, or you can jump out there and do it yourself. So, but having someone give you that background on what to look for, that's key before, starting your investments and, making sure you're not losing out on anything or putting yourself in a bind.
Yeah, exactly. Because I've looked at stuff even from Jay-Z, how he was doing. He was a real estate investor, or I believe he still is right now, and he would flip homes, for like buy homes for cheap, and then resell them to just re-upgrade them and remodel them, and then give them out to people. And he made a huge amount of profit, and it's a profitable price. So he would and also it's smart because like that's like propaganda, because it's like, okay, like Jay-Z, oh shoot, Jay-Z's doing real estate, oh let me work with him, let me get a house by him. So it's smart because he has a big face because he's a huge artist, so everyone knows him. So that's what I was thinking, like when everybody knows me, I can then start to be like, okay, I'm doing this real estate. But oh hell yeah, I'm gonna buy a house from Eyemax. Heck yeah. So yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm definitely all for that. I'm definitely for everybody actually, giving it their all, and what I'm saying, jumping out there. Not everybody can do that, and it ain't for everybody. This is true. But when all you do is just work that job, then that's what puts you in a situation where you turn to, whatever your vice is, video games, weed, whatever. It could be jumping off of the damn roof, for all I know, into a pool. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you try something different? Why don't you get your food handler's license, and you and your homeboys get an ice cream truck. You know what I'm saying? Something simple. You ain't working too hard, and plus you servicing people in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You becoming one of those monuments or one of those stables in the hood. You cool enough, you got people looking out for you like you looking out for them. You could try something like that. You could get you a juice cart, or you mess around and start a t-shirt company or whatever. Something small, something that you don't look at it like it's going to be like another job. It's a hobby that you made your small business. So that's what I think. That's what I think people should do when they feel like they backed into the corner, or all they got is their job, because you're not stuck. Just like last year, for a while I felt like I was stuck when the quarantine happened, but then I said, no, this is the perfect time for me to start my podcast, something that I've been thinking about doing, but hadn't had the time to, or hadn't had the opportunity. And I just jumped out there, and here we are today, almost a year later,
Exactly, brother.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Congrats for real. And it's great to even see, because like you'll be thinking to yourself like, okay, I'm here now, and you look at yourself a year earlier, a year in the past, so you'll be like, damn, I really came far, even though you haven't reached all your goals yet, but you just look in the past and be like, damn, I really did this. Like, what if I didn't step out and put my right foot forward? So That's shit. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think about, back when I started, if I had started 2 years prior, how much further I could be, as good as a reminder, but, not as something that's going to hold you back. So, yesterday is over.
Yeah.
All I got is today and tomorrow, So that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking like right now, I'm going to be editing this video when I'm done with this interview, and work on putting trailers together and stuff like that. I'm constantly doing this repetitiously, so it becomes fluid and it doesn't feel like another task that I got to do or it's tedious. You know what I'm saying? It's just till I get to the point where I got somebody doing this stuff for me. So I'm going to grow and I'm going to put together Landover Legend Studios, and it's going to be, a well-oiled machine that's going to sprout and become something monstrous, hopefully,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great, my man. That's great, bro. You're gonna be very successful, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially your mindset, where you want to be, and it's important because you know what you want to do. You already have a planned out schedule on what you want to see happen. So that's very important. That's very important.
Yeah. The first step is to try. After that, anything else is it's okay. It's gonna be some fumbles, it's gonna be some mistakes, it's gonna be some setbacks. But as long as you lean and you don't fall and you keep going forward, ain't nothing that can stop you, outside of, death, alien attack, something crazy like that. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah, my brother, you got anything else you want to tell me? Any other questions you got? You got for me? Anything else?
Nah, not at this moment, man. I was going to say, won't you let the people know where they can reach you at, and anything you got coming out soon.
Okay, sounds cool. All right, so you guys can reach me at Eyemax __. DM me if you got any questions, you guys want to do any features, any bookings, anything like that. I'll definitely be seeing my bro right here, Big T again, another podcast or anything, in person. We gonna network for sure. But you can definitely follow me at Eyemax __. So yeah.
Okay, so you on Instagram? Where else you at?
I'm also on Spotify, just put Eyemax. I'm on Spotify. I'm on all streaming platforms. I'm on YouTube. I got a YouTube channel. Just put Eyemax. It should come up. And if it doesn't come up, put Eyemax Topic. Or I'm also on iTunes, Apple Music, SoundCloud. Everything is Eyemax. So yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel when I get off here, and
I appreciate it,
check
brother.
out some of your videos. I seen a bunch of your clips of like your workings on Instagram, and the uniqueness is what I'm saying what drew me to you. So I look forward to future projects, and man, we could definitely do this again. I enjoy the conversation, what I'm saying? So, now that we got the introductions out of the way, we can have a conversation about whatever.
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, like I really do appreciate it too. This was a very great talk, because I like talking to people about, especially like it's cool to talk about music too, but it's also great to talk about, topics in life and just things going on in the US and the world. So I love doing that. So yeah.
Most definitely. Well, thank you again for joining me today. This has been another dope conversation. I'm the host, the Landover Legend, aka Big T, and this has been another installment of the I Can't Make This Up podcast. That's I Can't, with a K, Make This Up podcast. You can find this show everywhere podcasts are available. And you can also find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I Can't Make This Up podcast. And if you're listening to this right now, or if you're watching this on YouTube, I got a lot of people that watch my show, but they aren't subscribed. And if you aren't subscribed, just hit the subscribe, man. Check out the rest of my videos and let me know what you think. And can I get a like? Even if you don't like it, can I get a comment on why you don't like it? And then I'll block you and I'll fix the reason why you don't like it.
Subscribe to him, man. Subscribe to him. You don't want to be blocked, subscribe to him.
Nah, but seriously though, man, I appreciate you guys for listening and tuning in today. So don't forget to follow my friend Eyemax, man. Check out his music. Support them like they support you. It's all about equality these days, and it should be about that all the time. So that's how we get better. That's how we grow. That's how we innovate. And that's the key. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Until next time, peace.
Peace. Appreciate you, brother. Be safe today, man.